I know your song was I'm trapped in. Greetings, hey my strong cubs. Okay, so I'm back again, and I'm going to do a reading on the SongSong couple and why they broke up, why they divorced. I'm back again to do a new reading on something I actually don't know anything about. Um, I know a little bit about Song Joong Ki as an actor, but that's about it. Um, let's get right into it. So starting off with the first two cards, we're getting into why or what's the energy around their relationship. Let's see. This is Sung Joong Ki, and this is Song Joong Ki, and then Song Hye Kyo. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce their names right. So it's gonna be girl song, boy song. I don't know. But what's on his mind is we have Libra, and then the eighth house. I did check their birthdays, which I immediately forgot, but I do know that um the what's her name? Hey Kyo, the girl song. Her moon sign is Libra. But anyway, this is still about him so far. On the top, it's like he's talking about his relationship and his, again, it's kind of this life or death kind of thing, more of like, should I continue it? Should I end it? Then we also have the beauty of using power, using the beauty of getting and using power, and as well as do it for your partner and use other people's resources. Ooh, excuse me. So if we start from that and say that's kind of like what's on his mind, I'll already start by saying it kind of seems like a relationship that was. It seems like a relationship that was made with him sort of liking the power of their couple, liking the power of the song couple. And so it was something like he liked her and he wanted to achieve this big fame with her. So starting their relationship is like using other people's sources. Do it with your partners. You know what I'm saying? I think that is kind of where his mindset was in. Like, hey, we like each other. Hey, we're super popular as a couple. Hey, let's get together. You know what I mean? I don't know why marriage is what they jump to, but I don't know how long they've been dating before, their drama. Um, on her mind, it says, as you did in the past, sorry, I think it was Gemini first. It says, what you want to be known as you did in the past, what is believed about you, your home, or your family, and use the quickest way and do what makes you feel secure. Okay, so there's a few things that come out to me here, especially with Gemini, and it's like both of them kind of have a two-faced or two sides to them kind of thing. Libra is kind of the scales, but it's also sort of two, and it's wondering which side is going to weigh heavier. Gemini is also like two-facedness. There's two sides to every person, to every coin. And so it's just like kind of there's the side of her that wants to be known about her. And then there's like as she didn't in the past, there's probably some things that she wants to keep secret and private. Um, so it's like there are things that are rumors that are already circulating around about her, I believe. And it attacks her home base and her family. And she doesn't want that to come out. She doesn't want whatever's going on in her private life to be out in the open. Um, so it's just like, and use the quickest way and do what makes you feel secure is whatever is going down in their relationship, however, or whatever the result is, she's at this point where she's like, let's do it. Let's do it quick. Let's get it done. And I don't want to deal with it anymore. Like, I don't want our stuff in the public. I don't want it to be dragged out. Whatever happened in our relationship, whoever was wrong, whomever did whatever, let it be between us and that's it. Like, let's keep media out of our relationship. So that's what she's like. She wants to feel secure in her own life and in her relationship, in her marriage, with her family. She's like, whatever it is, I don't want it to follow us outside of this divorce. So that's what's on her mind. I think this is SongSong. So I'm gonna put these on out here and his thoughts. So far we have the Queen in reverse. This is love and prosperity. In fact, let me just flip them all over. So we have love and prosperity, air, and the hourglass. So see, it's love and prosperity. Seek the union of mind and spirit, and time is of the essence. This makes a lot of sense with other cards that come out later, but to me, it's like he wanted to fall in love with her. He wanted to fall in love with her. Um, and he was trying to. He was seeking that union, that prosperity with her, you know? He was seeking that. He wanted to connect with her. Okay? But the thing is, I believe he tried to force that in a small amount of time. Again, I don't know how long they've been dating, but I do know that I think they've only been married since 2017. So it's what, 2 years. So he had, I believe that he planned, I almost feel like he planned to fall deeper in love with her after marriage. Like he wasn't thinking, hey, let's be deeply in love and marry. But I think I'll fall deeply in love with you once we've married. Okay. So we also have with the Sakura deck, we have the mirror, the return, the cloud, and the lock. So starting off with the mirror and the return, I feel like there's some things about him that he doesn't want to reflect on as a reason to why their divorce is happening. Like there's certain things about him and certain things that he may have wanted to do, and especially with the cloud, that he doesn't really want to acknowledge. He doesn't want to really pay attention to. Um, Also, the cloud can mean like in the beginning, he was on cloud nine thinking that it was going to work, but it didn't. He had to return back to earth. He had to come right back down from that high that he was on, and realize that love just don't work like that. You can't just turn it on and turn it off. Um, so with the mirror and return, I kind of feel like there were some things that also were happening, some signs that he has been seeing in their relationship. And I feel like between both of them that keep happening, and he wouldn't pay as much attention to it as he needed to, nor his own problems. He kind of wanted to live like they were, like everything was okay. He wanted to live like they were on cloud nine. So he kind of kept any sort of feelings that he may have had about their relationship under lock and key. He kind of kept it in private. He kind of kept it even within himself, didn't want to acknowledge certain things that may have been warning signs of things going wrong. Now, for her, about this relationship, we have the Sphinx, which is choose your words carefully. So this is more of a warning for her, saying that with this divorce going on, that her best bet is to not bring anything up. Like she's the one who wants privacy as well. She wants to seek privacy. So she needs to be very careful with what she says if she decides to go out and say something about their relationship, because that could end up backfiring on her. Yeah, Earth, utilize logic, reason, and common sense. So again, especially if she has skeletons in her closet, which we're going to get to, she should be very, very careful on what she chooses to say, what she chooses to do. Okay. We also have the shield. The shield says you are safe from harm. Okay. So It's like it's funny because you have your safe from harm, but you also have darkness looms in the horizon. And the reason why I think it's a bit of both, especially is because of this winds of change. That's also there. Your surroundings will undergo transition. I think it's because she will be safe if she chooses her words carefully. So I think that's why she has both the shield and the raven. It's kind of like, yes, this can go smoothly if you don't out yourself, if you don't put yourself out there for people to question things that happen in your life, for people to start bringing out receipts on things that they feel like were the reason as to why you broke up. You know what I mean? So it's like you're safe from harm, but there is still that lingering shadow or that lingering darkness in the future, that she needs to be careful of. She needs to try to avoid that winds of change, okay, that's going to come through and kind of rock her world. And so we also have, well, speaking of the winds of change is actually this divorce, because starting from, where was it? Here, the dark is what came out, the big, and then the dash. So again, I think that's what the Raven was predicting, possibly the divorce, even though this is kind of afterwards. Anyway, the dark, the big, and the dash. I'm feeling two things. Either the divorce was the big old dark thing looming in the distance that she probably wasn't expecting. Like the divorce could have been something that actually snuck up on her. She probably really did, like, she probably knew about it last minute. Not like last minute, but like it was something that came up as a surprise to her that he wanted a divorce. Also, this could be that she has a dark and big secret that may quickly be exposed. But I'm definitely thinking that the divorce came as a surprise to her. Uh huh. As she had very little time, because we have the little and the time, and she had very little time to sort of adjust or get to really let it sink in that her man is divorcing her, basically. Okay, so moving on. I just asked, basically, we're in the last part, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the tarot. I just asked the questions that have just been, I think people are trying to figure out, basically what happened in their relationship. Um, so what I'm getting, I have the Ten of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Moon, the Devil in reverse. The Five of Swords also in reverse. The Emperor, the Temperance, Ace of Pentacles, and Seven of Swords. Okay. It seemed like it was weighing heavy on one of them. Honestly, I think it's the woman that she was cheating. She was cheating, and she was trying to hide it. She was trying to hide it that she was cheating, and it wasn't just that I cheated, it's I'm cheating. Like, I'm cheating. And she was cheating on the emperor. She was cheating on Sun Jun Ki. Um, and it's like he found out. I don't know if he already knew or how long he knew, but he found out. Like, it's more of one of those things, like I kind of get a feeling of like you sort of know, but you don't know. Like you have no concrete evidence at all. Um, but I feel like because he knows her, he was able to find out, and that ended their relationship. It was like, okay, this is it. You betrayed me, you lied, and you were very bad at covering it up. Because that's what I'm seeing, like with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords, there's betrayal, there's trickery, there's backstabbing, there's lies, there's deceit. The Moon, there's, illusions, lies, the Devil. It's all kind of leaning towards infidelity. Okay. So then I wanted to know, because I think somebody had asked me, I don't know. Somebody had asked me if she was the one who cheated, like if she cheated on him. I don't know if somebody asked me that or if I read it somewhere where people were wondering if she cheated. And I think Sung Jin Ki's company said, "Oh well, she was in the wrong" or something like that. I don't know. I really don't know. Y'all gonna have to leave a comment for me and let me know. But I asked if she was cheating. Okay. So I think she was. And it was with somebody younger. Um, I think she was cheating. I don't think she was expecting to get caught. I don't think she was expecting um, for this result. I think this young thing came around. I don't know how old she is, by the way, but I think this young man came around and she started to develop feelings. And she started kind of like, I don't know, if she slept with him or anything. I'm not going to get too far into that business, but I do see that she had been developing feelings for somebody else, somebody younger. Um, and there was some sort of relationship that was kind of starting, and then it's like Sung Joong Ki is probably the king of cups in reverse, and then she's the queen of cups. So I do think that there was a younger male that had showed up, and that's who she was kind of fooling around with. Which one is this one? This one is, how is Sung Joong Ki basically? Does he still love her? I skipped a card. That's all right. But it was just basically, does he still love her? Like, how does he feel about her? And what I'm seeing is what I was getting from this is he was actually waiting for their relationship to grow and develop. He was waiting on their relationship to be more than it was. He wanted their relationship also to be something that they profited off of together. He wanted them to grow and to be literally a power couple. And he was standing by that. He was standing by her, standing by that, defending their relationship. Um, and it was just kind of like he felt like there was just too much. Like she had too much going on. The lover's card in reverse is also here. So I don't think, he's in love with her anymore. I honestly think he fell out of love. I think when they did start, she had given him a lot of energy. He felt like, really, it was a lot of positive vibes. There were so many places that he thought that they could go together as a couple. And I don't mean like literal places. I mean like just things that they can do as a power couple, dramas, shows, whatever. Like, and I just, I'm gonna just be real. I think they both got married quicker than they needed to. They committed a lot quicker than they needed to, and I think they fell out of love. And I don't think they knew how to deal with the fact that they had fallen out of love and they were still married. Like they had already made this commitment with each other that you can't just get rid of so easily. That's what I think it was. I don't think Sung Joong Ki is in love, um, but I think that he wants to be. He wanted to be, and I feel like he was more determined to do everything right. Like he's like, I wanted to, like, he just wanted to be her rock. That's how I feel like it was. Like he really wanted to be her rock. He wanted to grow together. He wanted to just be by her side. He wanted to defend her, his family, his everything. Um, But I just feel like there was just way too much going on, and I feel like he didn't have the energy to constantly be defending their love and constantly be trying to fight for his relationship. So, and these were, I actually asked if he was cheating to see if, he was cheating at all. But instead I got more of, um I got like, he does have his bad habits of possibly being a bit of a bully. Um I also see, I also feel like he may have forced out of her, if she was cheating or not. I also think that he generally, with the Knight of Swords and Ace of Wands in reverse, I honestly think he generally fell out of passionate love with her. Like, it was like they, like, the high from being a drama couple to being married, and the high from the initial year, I guess you could say, of marriage died down, and he was like, this is it. Like, this is it. This is dang, I guess, it was kind of like the high was gone. There was nothing else for him to really do. And so in retrospect, she ended up feeling really really freaking lonely. Like, she felt lonely because he wasn't passionate about their relationship anymore. I will say this, I do think she genuinely really was in love or liked him, more than he ended up liking her. He wanted to like her, did not like her as much, did not, I wouldn't say like her, but did not love her as much as he thought he would. She liked him and was loving him and felt like she had been casted or thrown away. And that's kind of what led to their breakup and led to their heartbreak and her possibly stepping out on him a few times. It was just, they literally got married possibly too soon. He wasn't really into it. She was lonely. And that's kind of what happened. So, for all of you who know anything about them, because I generally don't know anything about them, let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know what their relationship is like from your opinion. Um, how long have they actually been together? Like, I know they've been married since 2017 or whatever, but how long have they been dating, if you guys know? And until next time, leave me a comment, thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you can get more readings from me. And I'll talk to you guys soon. I guess I'll work on my next reading. Bye.